Employees of the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, or PhilHealth, held a nationwide vigil against the continuous mismanagement of the agency. They held the Black Candle Vigil on Monday, June 4 at the central office in Pasig City and in several regional offices. They protest the grave abuses against employees and the gross mismanagement of finances and operations of the corporation. In a statement, the officers and employees say they are distraught on how the corporation is being mismanaged. They pray that the situation is resolved with the appointment of a competent, fair, and respectable president and CEO. The employees slammed the management for the billions in financial losses incurred in 2017 compared to the 250 million loss in 2016. In its unaudited financial statement, PhilHealth reported 8.9 billion pesos in losses, which it later changed to 4.5 billion pesos, still an almost 200% increase from 2016. Rappler first reported that interim OIC President and CEO Celestina Maria Ju de la Serna spent at least 627,000 in government funds for her accommodations, flights to and from her hometown in Tagbilaran, Bohol, in just a year as officer in charge. De la Serna also stayed at hotels near the PhilHealth central office, a practice deemed by state auditors to be excessively costly. President Rodrigo Duterte has appointed Roy Ferrer to replace De la Serna following allegations against her, but she remains on the board as representative of migrant workers, her original appointment. Here's a quick wrap of news on President Rodrigo Duterte. Duterte says he is not angry at Communications Assistant Secretary Mocha Uson for not apologizing to Chris Aquino. He says, "As I respect the opposition, I must also respect my camp. She has invoked the right of free expression." Uson did not say sorry to Aquino even if Duterte himself, through his top aide Bongo, issued an apology. More on the president. He hints at the possibility of resuming peace negotiations with the National Democratic Front, or NDF, in July. He says, "I will be talking to the rebels. I'm talking to Jose Maria Sison. We will start the talks maybe mid-July." The president also explains what he meant by radical changes in his speech Wednesday and says martial law is not in the mix. He says in a press briefing Thursday, June 7, "No, martial law is not feasible. It won't work." The president says he will be placing under the Office of the President agencies he deems out of control. He also says that at least one of the agencies he will transfer is headed by a secretary. Foreign investment pledges during the first quarter of 2018 fell sharply by 37.9% compared to the same period last year. The Philippine Statistics Office, or PSA, says total foreign investment pledges approved by the 7 investment promotion agencies stood at 14.2 billion pesos. These agencies are the Board of Investments, Philippine Economic Zone Authority, Clark Development Corporation, Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, Authority of the Freeport Area of Bataan, BOI Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, and Cagayan Economic Zone Authority, or CEZA. Only CEZA posted year-on-year growth. The agencies are tasked with approving investments which would then count as foreign direct investment flows once projects materialize. Japan had the most pledges during the first quarter. The United Kingdom and the Netherlands occupied the second and third posts. Of the total foreign investment pledges, the manufacturing sector topped all other industries. Administrative and support services activities came in second, followed by real estate activities. Bulk of the approved foreign investments would finance projects in Calabarzon, Metro Manila, and Northern Mindanao. The decline follows last year's foreign investment commitments fall by 51.8% at 105.6 billion pesos in 2017 from 219 billion pesos in 2016. Facebook acknowledges a software glitch that changed the settings of some 14 million users, potentially making some posts public even if they were intended to be private. The news marks the latest in a series of privacy embarrassments for the world's biggest social network. Facebook's chief privacy officer Aaron Egan says that the company recently found a bug that automatically suggested posting publicly when some people were creating their Facebook posts. Facebook adds this affected users posting between May 18 and May 27 as it was implementing a new way to share some items such as photos that left the default method of sharing as public. Facebook says it corrected the problem on May 22 but was unable to change all the posts, so is now notifying affected users. In other tech news, a flying car project backed by Google co-founder Larry Page was closer to take off on Wednesday, June 6, with a model for test flights by aspiring buyers. Kitty Hawk Chief Executive and Google X Lab founder Sebastian Thrun says piloting Flyer was as easy as playing the video game Minecraft. Test flights by first-time users were over water with the top speed limited to 32 kilometers per hour and the altitude to no more than 3 meters. Tropical storm Domeng, international name Maliksi, maintains its strength Friday afternoon, June 8, as it continues to enhance the southwest monsoon. In a bulletin released 5 p.m., State Weather Bureau Pag-asa says Domeng is now located 560 kilometers east of Apari, Cagayan, moving north-northeast. Domeng is not expected to make landfall in any part of the Philippines. The tropical storm continues to have maximum winds of 65 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 80 kilometers per hour. Domeng is enhancing the southwest monsoon or hanging habagat. The combined effect of Domeng and the southwest monsoon or habagat bring moderate to heavy rain to the regions of Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol, and Western Visayas, as well as the provinces of Aurora, Bataan, and Zambales. Residents of these areas should watch out for possible flash floods and landslides. Domeng is expected to leave the Philippine Area of Responsibility or PAR Sunday.